Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how are you doing? Okay, now today's map, we've done this creator a while ago, back in episode 259, The Legend of Azarn Island, and this is part of a series of fantasy maps by this creator. In episode 259, that map got 11 stars, so let's hope we can beat that today, shall we? Anyway, yes, of course it's Thursday, which means it's Throwback Thursday, and this map comes from 2016. Do you remember 2016? Those were the days, eh? It's The Legend of Lodoss Island by FGT Gatsu. Like I say, it's part of a fantasy series, and there's definitely a fantasy feel to the map. We'll forego a little bit of disbelief, obviously. There's your start square, a couple of intersections to get you started on that one. Your resources are a beautiful swirl across the whole of the continent. It looks a bit like Australia there, doesn't it? I think with Tasmania at the bottom. Right, off to the workshop. What do we need? Not too much. The photorealistic LUT, and a few bits and bobs. A little bit of reading if you want to do a little bit of reading. But it kind of holds up for its age, this map. So, shall we enjoy it? Shall we, shall we, shall we? Like I say, it looks really nice. Now, check out those highways. There are highways everywhere. But not everywhere. Just everywhere. Alright, well, we'll take a little drive, shall we? First of all, we're going to have a look at the rail right here. Although we're not really looking at the rail yet. Just want to show you that's really damn steep. Really damn steep there. The road also equally steep, but of course the roads can be a lot more steep than the rail. Still a little bit too steep, but it's a fantasy map, so let's let it go, shall we? Now we will be going left, but for now I just want to show you what happens if we go right. And this is a pattern for the map. We've got an intersection, a wall, and an intersection, and an intersection, and an intersection, and a bridge, and an intersection, all setting you up to get started. Now it's convenient. Some of you are going to love that, and some of you are going to really hate it. I know there are quite a few of you that like to put in your own highway networks. It's done for you here. So is it adding to playability, or is it reducing from playability? It just depends on your viewpoint, I guess. For me, for the newbie part, a little bit glitchy there, a little jinky janky highway. Perfect bridge, by the way, very nicely done. Yeah, for me, looking at it from the viewpoint of a lesser player, I think it's a nice convenience to have. But of course, I think I still prefer it to be left to me. And another intersection there. Heading off into the forests. I'm not sure I would have liked that going into the forest, but there we are. And little bridge, once again perfect, a little bit on the high side, but perfect. And another intersection, and the jinky janky's going on here, a little jinky janky there, and a little bit jinky janky there also. Still, like I say, 2016, pre-move it, easily fixed with the move it tool. Less easy, although very possible to fix it without the move it tool. Right, we'll just follow the road along and through the rockery. And down to, what's this thing called? Oh yeah, an intersection, and then a oh yes, an intersection. Oh, we've got a little bit of mantle shining through there. Okay, we'll pull up. Now we've got options. We can go straight on. Shall we go straight on? I think we go straight on. Intersection here. Not too much room to build on that side though. Not sure how much thought was put into that particular intersection. I think maybe a simple T-junction, and this is alright. Although once again, not too much room to build here, where we're met by the rocks and then the castle. So yeah, maybe a little bit more thought to be put in on that one, or just a dead end instead of the intersection. So let's go back to the other routes where we've got some jinky janky there and a little bit of road alignments there to get in line for this particular intersection where we've got some castle. Okay, down there up the ramp, another intersection going into forest, one little bridge over there and one here. Now this goes off to the fog that way and over a bridge. Let's go this way where we're met by an intersection and an intersection and the bridge. Let's just check, make sure it's fine. Bridges is fine. Quite a steep bridge, if I'm honest with you. And then more intersections, another intersection, one more intersection, and then across where there's no intersections. The land of no intersections is where the fog is. And the rail. Now, like I say, a little bit of belief to be suspended here. It is a fantasy map. I still would prefer a degree of believability with the rail, and little things like this are just a little bit too untidy for my liking, too steep. And oh look, it's a train coming now. Look at this, like a caterpillar on speed. Look at it. It's almost taken off. So yes, I have a small problem with it. In fact, this particular bridge didn't even need to be raised. Okay, and then off through the forests. Now this particular rail trip, as lumpy bumpy as it can be at times and a little bit unbelievable at times, it is quite an extensive route. I mean, you've seen the island, you've seen it from above. It's not that big, is it? This is the one route, and well, it goes on and on and on and on and on. I'll go on and on and on. Little jinky janky there, I'm afraid. Fine. Then down through the clearing and left, and then off past the castle, and it goes on and on, a little bit like me. And on and on and on, and once again Port Bridge there again, and on and left. We'll go left and we'll go on this way now. So anyway, I hope you're enjoying this little rail trip. This is quite extensive. I must be nearly there now, yeah? Nope. Nope, we're not nearly there at all. Now this is raised. Now have a look at this. That looks pretty damn low, do you not think? What we're going to do is I think we'll extend the road under that and just check to see whether it actually looks high enough. Because that looks dangerously low to me. I appreciate it's been put in, and that's going to be a bit helpful for us, rather than us raising it, but let's have a look. Is that actually high enough? Do you think? Oh, easy. Look, it's the height of a street lamp. No, that's fine. It is fine. I take it all back, Gatsu. I take it all back. That was well planned. Anyway, yeah, it goes on and on and on and on and on and left and on and right and on, and oh, you've got the idea. Okay. Oh, hard left. Now I'm gonna have a bit of a climb in a minute. A little bit like, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. This one. This is a climb. Oh, imagine the traction on that engine. And up here, across the bridge, and across there, and then we'll drop down, and we've seen this already, and off to the fog. And time for an asset review. Now, you've seen the rail. This particular one is a metro. It's Glass Cube Metro Station by Class, with little hyphens in between. This is very smart. Now, it is a metro overhaul mod station, and as such I can't get it to work. I've never been able to get metro overhaul mod to work, but for those of you, and there are a lot of you that have no problems with it, look at this. Look at this, nice. Yeah, sorry for the blue mantle there, that's because I can't link it up. That's my problem, not your problem, not the creator's problem. But it's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness me. Excellent work there. So, yes, metro overhaul. If only I could have a working mod. Makes me sad. Glorious piece of work though. Very nicely done. Thank you, Class. Glass Cube Metro Station by Class, today's asset of the day. And off to Themington Island, where it's now nightfall, for Coastline by Satsuma with the Cold Embrace LUT. And I've had some good reports on this one. I'm liking it. It's very fresh, clear and clean, and a bit on the chilly side too. Right, let's go and do some watery factoids, shall we? Kangaroos are actually excellent swimmers. One was caught swimming more than a mile off of the shore of Australia. Now, an excellent swimming kangaroo would be about a mile off the shore of California. That would be excellent swimming. But off the shore of Australia, that's pretty damn good. Pretty brave, I've got to say, especially with those sharks and jellyfish. One more. King James I. We keep coming across this guy. He was a passenger in the very first submarine. Now, I never knew that, and I haven't checked the factoids. I'm just reading them as printed in this 1980s factoid book. Okay, shipping routes back in the Legend of Lodoss Island, or Lodoss Island, by FGT Gatsu. Shipping routes are pretty fine. There's one or two places where it gets a bit close, like there, but they're all a good height, and I can't say that there is definitely any shipping clipping. There's a little bit of danger clipping. It does get a little close, but honestly, I think it's all right. And we follow this shipping route along, and we can go into the harbour up this way, and around the island. There's no cross country running. There's good distance between the shipping routes and the land. It's all very nice indeed. Excellent work. Head off to the fog now and have a look at the water. Now, there isn't too much water motion within the actual oceans themselves, but the few rivers that we've got are very strong. So if you're going to be playing vanilla rules, then these 1, 2, and there's a third one which is quite short. There it is there, quite short, but they are options for dumping off your waste. Oh, also fourth one, little one there as well. Oh, how sweet is that? Okay, now look at this beautiful design map. That for me is pure map beauty. We'll have a look at some of the detailing and stuff like that. Castles, there's a lot of castles. This is one of the bigger ones, and yeah, it's all pretty nice. Plenty of build planes. You can already tell there's it's been designed for city building. Hills are mostly decorative, and all the build planes are very accessible and being provided with these intersections everywhere. We got the little bit of water glitching there, and the essential lighthouse. So essential, so lighthousey. Okay, then we'll head across to that side of the island. Yeah, and then we've got this right on the craggy end. I wonder if Father Ted lives there. Possibly. Okay, it's just nice. Just nice. All the castles. There's no individual work of art on this island which makes you go, whoa, look at that for a castle. It's all about the infrastructure, the road networking, like here. This is another one of those, one of the bigger castles. It's all about the networking and the build planes and the overall aesthetics of the map. I think this map has pretty much all of those things in good doses. And the hills are really good. Like the chiselling of the rivers as well. There's good variation there. Another castle down here on the little toenail clipping there of the island. Ah, yeah. Like it. And like I say, we've got these nice ridges, and then in amongst the ridges you've got these build planes as well. It's all very well worked. I think possibly just a little bit better than his last one. Now, 11 stars. Are we going to be able to beat 11 stars? Oh, another castle. Look at that. There's another castle. Now, there's a patch of land here which looks a lot different. Now, I'm sure there's a story behind this, because this is built in the fantasy world I know nothing about. Literally nothing about. But we've got this, like, gateway. And as you go through the gateway from the grass, you're getting into this, I know, wasteland area. Looks like it's been obliterated by a nuclear bomb or something. And then we've got all the way around the outside these ridges defended by trees and a hidden wall running down them. And down here also we've got another potential gateway to the area there. I don't know what happened here. Something has happened there, and I'm hoping that FGT Gatsu is watching this and will give us just a little bit, just like a paragraph of the background to this mysterious fantasy land that we're looking at. Because there is definitely a story behind it. And it's just pretty damn amazing. I love that. I love the mystery. In fact, I almost don't want to know now, because sometimes mysteries are much more interesting than the actual story that lieth beneath. Aesthetically, I think it's a good looking map. It falls a long way short of being a 5-star map, but my goodness does it take your breath away. I'm giving it 4 stars. Detailing across the whole, it's good. There's not too much to grumble about. We've got a little bit of blue mantle here and there, and yes, we can moan all day long about the rail, and even allowing for it to be a fantasy map, I think we've got to mark that down from a 5 stars to a 4 stars. So 4 stars for detail. Gameplay potential depends. Do you want highways? Do you not want highways? I'll tell you, I'm going to look at this from the viewpoint of the average player, and I think the average player will appreciate the ease of starting your city. So 4 stars for gameplay. Legend of Lodoss Island by FGT Gatsu, and that is really very nice. I'm going to have to give it a BonBonB seal of approval. Got to, really, I think. I feel that from my heart. And that, for a throwback Thursday map. Oh dearie me, what is wrong with me? Anyway, thanks for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing. Don't forget to join me tomorrow for another map in the What Map series. And, oh, Friday Fever. That's the other thing we do, where I'm having a go at Transport Fever. We're going to connect up some more towns with some more rail links. Oh, so much fun. I'll see you then for both of those. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.